Ladies and gentlemen, devastating news! The musician behind the stream beats we are listening to right now, Harris Heller, has left Twitch to go to YouTube. Evidently, I think. Unless I misinterpreted and it's some other blonde white dude that left Twitch and went to YouTube. I can't tell. They all look the same. Not even kidding. What's going on, folks? Welcome to the Rogue Room. My name is Abigail Beck. How's it hanging? I think Harris Heller went to YouTube. Was it Harris Heller went to YouTube? Yeah. And, we're not doing news tonight, but I thought I'd bring that up. I thought I would bring that to everyone's attention. I don't know why. I guess it's a business decision. Yeah. Moved to YouTube. So that's a thing, I guess. I suppose he's probably making enough money off, like, say, stream beats that he doesn't need to worry about, for example, any sort of Twitch income. There's probably some kind of a deeper reason, more than likely financial, that he's migrated to YouTube. Because he was already on YouTube, but now he's streaming there as well. So, that's interesting. I suppose if you keep up to date on the streamer discourse, was Jar Jar Binks exiled for war crimes? I fucking hope so. And I hope we see Jar Jar crop up at some point in, like, The Mandalorian or some bullshit like that. I don't know when or where. And just to be, like, not killed off unceremoniously. Yeah, Rena, thank you so kindly for supporting your favorite entertainer. You are a legend. For actually putting a little bit of change in the guitar case of this busker on the internet. Because that's what this is. Because entertainers, you know what entertainers deserve? Money. Don't ever let me hear any of you... Okay, I'll just punch the desk then. Sorry. I'll be a little bit less excitable now. For the record, I'm not going to stand up. This is a very, very short dress skirt thingy. I was asking my mother today, it's like, is this, you got me this. Is this a skirt? Like, is this a dress or is it a shirt? And I'm still not certain. I'm wearing it like a dress. So if I have to stand up, I'm immediately jumping to the Be Right Back screen, because it's... Ooh, here you go. Fox. How's Valheim treating you, by the way? Scarab, I'm doing well. How are you doing? And... Oh... We're moving to Chatterbait. If there's more money in it, sure, why not? I'll just literally do just chatting streams in Chatterbait. No, let's not joke about that. At any rate, thank you for the 100 bits. You are so lovely. We are diving into Fallout New York, New York. Fallout New Vegas. Which is a game I've put off for a long time, largely because, and I know this is not a good excuse, but I was never too hot on Fallout 3 or Fallout 4, which were developed by Bethesda, not by Obsidian. So Fallout 3 was released by Bethesda, and Bethesda did an okay video game. I played a fair chunk of it and I was like, it's alright. But I never stuck with Fallout 3. I went back and I tried to replay it several times. But I am aware of the fact that Obsidian Entertainment is better at writing. I've played a bit of The Outer Worlds, and the writing in The Outer Worlds was far more captivating than any of the writing in any Bethesda game I've played. And I played Skyrim through to completion, so I am intimately familiar with, you know, Bethesda's level of writing, which is the main focus here. So we're going to be getting into Fallout New Vegas very shortly. It's fun as it is. Yeah, Valheim is fun. I quite enjoy it. I might go back and that can be our interim game. You know, every time we finish a completely non-political video game on stream, we'll do a bit more Valheim. We'll do a very, very incremental thing. Did like the Fallout 3 add-ons, especially the Pit and Point Lookout. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Skyrim had the same issue. It's like the base game was very, honestly, very vanilla. It was very, very baseline. The writing was very mediocre. Then Dragonborn and Dawnguard came out. And I mean, Dawnguard was still kind of on par with the rest of the base game, but it had some more interesting locales to check out. It had some more interesting features. But Dragonborn was fucking mind-blowing. I don't know why Dragonborn was so good. I feel like Bethesda just has a good thing for DLC, but they can't get the base games to have really good content in them. I don't know what the dealio is there. Politics on OnlyFans. Video games on Twitch. As far as I recall, there was a political creator who was actually reading theory literature in her underwear on OnlyFans. That was her content. So there's an interesting thing. She's like literally sitting there in lingerie reading theory. Why not? There you go. Get some tights. I do have some tights around somewhere. I'm not going to go change right now, though. How's it going, Peachy? What's going on? What's going on? We're going to dive into Fallout New Vegas very shortly. We're just emptying our heads a little bit. I need to redo my nails again because they're chipping and flaking off, and I hate it. I hate it. But I don't want to get acrylics. And I'm going to need to do some special... I actually do want to get acrylics soon. Which is probably a nightmare expense I can't afford, but I have an idea for a video that requires some pointy nails. Base games are difficult. It's pretty difficult to flesh out a game universe while also making a game that's technically stable. Well, true, especially when it's, you know, a big open world game. I'll ruin my natural nails. Oh, that's not good. An anarchist porno that Doe linked on a Discord. What's a gel polish? I just use nail polish from Kmart. I don't know what the specific differences are between different types of polish. So I'm just using whatever this is, which is like a matte glittery purple. And let's get some Lee press-ons with the garbage glue so you can pop them off right after the video. There we go, that's an idea. The idea of having, you know, several different manicures for a video is something I've thought about as well, and I can only imagine how difficult that would be. And I'm already thinking it might be a thing. Because this next video I'm working on is going to be my first actual foray into character work in one of my video essays. I'm intrigued, I'm interested, I'm liking the way the script is looking. I hope you'll all enjoy it too. Back in the 90s, there was a satellite TV channel, Live TV, that had a weather girl who took her clothes off whilst covering the weather predictions. Okay, there we go. Well, hopefully tonight we don't get any Twitch partners coming into my chat telling me that politics is TOS, because we are going to play Fallout New Vegas. Which is totally a non-political video game. It has no politics in it. Does not do anything that requires them to file down the top layer of your nails. If you get gel done, ask them not to file the surface. Okay, interesting. Remember a site that... I actually think I remember that too, Madam Scoville. A site that did a whole news segment. Get gel polish, it lasts longer. It's a bit more complicated of a process to apply, but definitely worth it. You need a UV lamp to do it. I'll give that a look. I think I've seen the UV lamps around. I think Kmart actually sells them sometimes. I've certainly seen them. Someone told me that there's no politics in Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, Fallout New Vegas is a totally apolitical video game. By the way, my hair looks so flat tonight. I don't know what I did. I put dry shampoo in it. Didn't do fucking anything. At any rate, let's begin. Shall we? Shall we do this? Do you want to do this? Let's do this. We're going to be a lesbian. We're going to be as lesbian as we can in Fallout New Vegas. Friendos. We're going to do this shibble dibble. We've got this set to ultra settings. It should look nice. No mods. It's vanilla. Purely vanilla. We're not doing the modded thing. Politics is my video game. That's my new slogan. I'm stealing that. Oh yes, the politics was TOS. Yes, someone came in, a Twitch partner with a tick next to their name, came into my stream and said something. I posted it on Twitter just before. It was like, don't you know politics is TOS? And I'm like, but it's not though. It's quite literally not though, by any stretch of the imagination. Look, it's that iconic man with the mask and the gun. Look at that. Were they joking? They literally just said something like, don't you know politics is TOS? And they didn't say anything else. They didn't say a single other thing. What do you mean continue? I haven't started a game yet. There we go. Start a new game. Yes, we will. Is it too loud, actually? Hang on. Let's maybe turn the volume down just a tad. Because we had that problem with Bioshock. It was too loud. There's a Brotherhood of Steel scribe in the game who was a lesbian. Fuck yeah. Queer shit. How do I go back? Here we go. Alright, let's begin. Oh, hey, can I get DMCA'd for this fucking game? Oh no, shit. Can I get DMCA'd for this game? Am I gonna have to turn the in-game music off? Someone please tell me before I get banned off the platform. Look at this CGI cutscene. You'd cut the music? Yeah, I might have to. We'll watch the intro and then I'll turn the music off entirely. That is so irritating. That is so fucking irritating, dude. Thanks, I hate it. Got him. You washed your hair today and it's so silky. I like silky hair. This is so cool. You've been told you should play Fallout. You're not familiar with any of them, and so far you're into it. I like the idea of the universe. I do.
War. War.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm going to come. Ron Perlman's voice.
When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened,
please
their
strike that
inhabitants
from
set
the
out
record.
across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes.
This is just a base game.
As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
So far, that intro is far more interesting than Fallout 3's. Far more interesting. I'm already hooked. Classic pack items added to inventory. I've got the stuff. Okay, so before we begin, I know that our character was shot in the head. Alright, I know that our character was shot in the head. They've done that in a few games now, and I'm just like, how actually likely is it that someone gets shot in the head and survives? Like, come on, especially in the post-apocalypse. I know it's video games, but like, dude, come on. Really? Got a thick skull, we must have. Anyways. Yeah, so far, the story's got me so far already. They rolled a 20. Roll a nat 20 and just like dodge the bullet.
How about that?
More common than you'd think. There we go.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Courier! Hello, Calguy. How's it going? Caught the bullet in their teeth, and like, it didn't not impact them, it just obliterated their teeth, and now they can't talk properly. If they missed the brainstem, likelihood of survival is pretty high. But what about like your actual brain function, though? Surely that would be significantly impacted. Phineas Gage. Oh yeah, I do remember the story of Phineas Gage. Wait, who needs a face? Enter character name. I'm just thinking. Have 1 intelligence for roleplay purposes. I don't want to be Abby. I'm already Abby. Store 'em. How's about Finny Gay? Oh no! Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I accidentally knocked over my bottle of totally real water. Nathan? No, we're being a lesbian, and we got to be as lesbian as we possibly can, so I'm going to take one of the trans names. What's one of the trans girl names? Mia? Daria. You know what? Fuck it, we're doing Daria. There we go. Daria said it.
I can't say it's what.
Fallout New Vegas, yes indeed. The community has voted.
What's your name? I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Okay. Choose your sex. Yes, please. I am very Caucasian, so we'll stick with that. We've got to pick some faces. These are all exactly the same faces from Fallout 3, I think. I don't feel particularly like going overboard with customizing their... I can't even tell if the eye color changes. I'm gonna go green. Go green. Vape Nash. Tone, no. What about hair? I want to change the hair. Age. Meh, I don't care. Hairstyle, let's have a... Oh yeah, okay, perfect. Where's Set? Sex, yes please. He actually knew someone whose face got destroyed, but he was otherwise fine. Oh. I do remember seeing, there was a picture that was getting around the internet for a bit, of a dude who'd gotten shotgunned in the face. And was in hospital with just this eldritch mass of flesh dangling. There was no face left. There was no face left. It was all gone. I don't know if that particular person survived. You may know the one I'm thinking of. Look at these. Shaved, little devil, seductress, bedraggled, blast back, the unsettler, clean cut. What was it? Not that one. Well, that's pretty lesbo. I want to be as lesbo as I can, though. That one's like... There's something wrong with that one. I don't like it. Unladylike. He missed and instead took his face off with a shotgun. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen stuff like that. That one actually looks alright. Yeah, I'm going bedraggled. Hair color. Yeah, red. I'm gonna go red. Are you sure you want this to be your character?
Yeah,
Yes.
most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay.
Yes, now you've got to start a new
Since
game,
we
yes.
ain't you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
You take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen. Alright, give me a sec because the volume's just a little bit too low. I can't hear it enough. We'll turn the voices up a bit, actually. We'll turn the master volume down a little bit. We'll turn the voices up a bit. And for accessibility's sake, there better be subtitles on. General subtitles on. There we go. Choose your sex. Someone's headed for cancellation. I know, right? I feel like this is one of those games, Carolyn, where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna start a playthrough of this and then just not finish it, and then I'm not gonna come back to it either. Here we go.
Looking good so far. Go ahead and give
Where
the
are my
vigor test a
clothes?
try.
Creepy old man.
We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Here's we goes. So strength. I'm assuming, okay. I can set my strength really high. Strength will tell you how easily a cowboy totes his saddle and those bigger firearms, or how much help he's going to be for you in a saloon brawl. Affects your melee, unarmed, inventory weight, damage, weapon effectiveness. Gotta go, Catalina. Have a good one. There was that guy that got his face burned off by a power cable and was the first person to receive a full face transplant. True. Oh yeah, the music. Well, I mean, isn't the music in this? I might be wrong. I may be incorrect. What kind of a, is there a guide to a build I should use? What should I go for? Let's go through this. Perception. Like there was, as far as I know, like most of the copyrighted stuff occurs on the radio, doesn't it? If I'm not mistaken, or is there like music playing inside certain establishments that I might need to watch out for? Make yourself incredibly dumb. No, I'm not going to do that. Because then that'll be my first playthrough, will be the absolute Neanderthal playthrough. It's like, eh. Strength? No. There will be radios playing, okay. Can someone Google it for me? Perception, because I can't tab out really. Adjust your score. This affects your... Oh no, I'm not reading it. Okay, so strength. Perception is explosives, lockpick, energy weapons, accuracy, and compass range. Endurance, unarmed, health, resistance, survival. Charisma, barter, speech, companion, nerve. Intelligence, science, repair, medicine, skill points. Agility, gun, sneak, speed, action point regen. And luck, all skills, critical hits, enemy mishaps. Should I be really lucky? I'm gonna be really lucky. The music on the radio, but some casinos and even the base full of Elvis impersonators. Oh, great. That's what we want. I'm not going to be dumb, but I might be a bit weak. I'm going to take some points out of that. Put it into that. Actually, let's be like a sneaky kind of character. If I can. Let's be a bit of a... Well, that's sneak. Okay, let's take a couple of points out of this, but... yeah, sneak. You can increase these, can't you? We'll drop that down by 1 point. Increase my charisma by 2 points. Endurance, unarmed, health, resistance, survival. Let's take 2 off that. We'll put another one in there. We'll put one back in intellect. Intelligence. There we go. That'll do us for now. That looks alright. Cool. That could be a fun web app. What's wrong with the Elvis impersonators? Like, they're so funny. Maybe not intentionally, but they still.
Yeah, that's
Comedy
a
is
pretty
subjective,
standard
sure.
score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Jump. Okay. My name is Man Lee. Welcome to the program. How you doing?
Another round.
You gotta head out.
On you.
Rena, thank you so kindly for the 50 bits. Excuse me. Following now, so you can swing by in a sec, just leaving work. New Vegas is the only Fallout game worth more than 2 hours of someone's life. I'm still in my underwear.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I
Fuck.
want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Fuck. Kick. You can't see the dialogue. Kick. Feed? Dinner? What do I say? Newspaper? Dinner. You can mod this segment to have some unique dialogue choices. I'm not gonna kick a dog. Feed the dog.
House.
Shelter, burglarize, renovate, target, investment, demolish. Shelter.
Night.
Campfire, dream, shroud, sleep, treasure, silencer.
Bandit.
Bribe, crush, stab, Swiss cheese, vaporize, reasonable. Bandit. Vaporize.
Light.
Light. Dark, heavy, beam, flash, inspiration, torch. Light and dark.
Mother.
Mother. Caretaker, jeans, cookie jar, tantrum, tattle, regret. Human shield! Oh my god. Caretaker.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
In this, for the purposes of this, I feel like I disagree. No, actually, I'm gonna go agree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Strongly agree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Yes.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Strongly disagree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Batman. Is Batman an option? Word associations always fuck you up because you often think of the opposite word. Abandon a parent as caregiver, return to human shield. There won't be any need to change your mind when there is no mind left to change, he said while loading his Kalashnikov. These all affect your skills. There we go. Let me have a look at it for a second. Let me actually analyze it. A broken chain. No, I don't see that. A chemical reaction. That could look like anything. A shadow in a door frame. An oozing wound. An angry two-headed ant. I mean, I can see that. I think a shadow in a door frame.
Okay. How about this one?
That's a rectum. I see a priceless work of art. Space-age technology. A ship at sea. I'm too embarrassed.
Last one.
A light in the darkness. A bearded man. A mushroom cloud. A head on a pillow. I see two men.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Two bears high-fiving, or in my opinion it was like two men of prayer putting their hands together, kneeling on the ground. That's what I thought. Speech, energy weapons, explosives, yep. Okay, I'm okay with this.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
What if I do have a family history of getting shot in the head, though? I mean, you never know. It could happen, you know. My family could have a history of having children and then all getting shot in the head. That's a multiple dialogue option because so many people said that it became a meme. Wait, which? Built to destroy, claustrophobic. So what's that one? The flamer burns twice as bright and burns half as long. That burns. Oh, okay. All weapons have plus 3% chance to critically hit, but equipment conditions decay 15% faster. Claustrophobia. You have a fear of enclosed spaces, probably because of the mutants that live there. You gain +1 to special attributes when outside, but suffer -1 when indoors. Hey, early risers, enjoy a +2 to each of your special attributes from 6 AM to 12 PM, but suffer a +1 from 6 PM to 6 AM when you're not at your best. Those headshot wounds have been passed down the Armstrong line for generations. While using guns and energy weapons, you fire 20% more quickly, but your shots are 20% less accurate. No. While wearing any type of glasses, you have 1 perception. Without glasses, you have -1 perception. You are good-natured at heart, more prone to solving problems with your mind than violence. You gain +5 to barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech, but have -5 to energy, weapons, explosives, guns, melee weapons, and unarmed. Good-natured. I'm not good-natured. Heavy-handed, melee, and unarmed attacks do more damage, but less critical hit damage. Hoarder, you gain +25 pounds. What else is there? Hot-blooded. When your health drops below 50%, you gain 10% more damage. Kamikaze, you have 10 action points, but your reckless nature causes you to have -2 damage threshold. Logan's Loophole. No one's going to put you out to pasture because you're going to stay young and level 30 forever. You'll never again become addicted to chems, and they'll last twice as long. But after 30, you can kiss experience perks and skill points goodbye. Okay, that sounds bad. Loose cannon, frag grenades. Skilled, you're skilled but not experienced. You gain +5 to every skill, but you suffer -10% from experience gain from now on. Small frame, you have +1 agility, but your limbs are more easily crippled. Wild Wasteland. Unleashes the most bizarre and silly elements of post-apocalyptic America, not for the faint of heart or the serious government. Yes, please. Trigger discipline while using guns and energy weapons. You fire 20% more slowly, but are 20% more accurate. I might go with this one. Yeah, I'm gonna make myself more easily crippled. Let's go.
Right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
This was your favorite game, Lizzie? This is my first time ever playing it. I've never played Fallout New Vegas before, but I've heard many a good thing about it. Why am I running so fast? Jesus Christ, slow down. I'm sure I'm going to relish the fact that I can walk that fast later.
These are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in.
Odegon.
I hope you don't mind,
There you
but I
go.
gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a
Hear that
platinum
morning
chip.
fingering.
Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
Oh, she hardly wore it after we left the vault. You shouldn't have gone through my stuff. I'm not going to be rude. Thanks for patching me up, Doc. Yeah.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Fallout New Vegas allows you to play in a hardcore mode that gracefully... Fallout New Vegas allows you to play in a new hardcore mode that greatly increases the challenge of the game. Stim packs heal over time, cannot mend broken limbs, Radaway removes radiation over time. Excuse me, ammunition has weight, and dehydration is a constant concern. This mode is only recommended for advanced players. Do I do it? If you activate hardcore mode now and maintain it through the end of the main storyline, you'll receive a special reward. Do I do it? Really can't anymore. Your sense of humor used to be so complex. Now it's just puns and incredibly deep fried audio. Yeah, I know that vibe. I'm familiar with that. Talk to Sunny Smiles. Do I want a challenge? Not really. No, we're not going to do it. We might, if I come back to this, we'll do a hardcore thing. Special reward, head pats, uwu. Ow, my eyeballs. Thank you. You've gotten a fragmented signal on your Pip-Boy, a coded transmission of some sort with a sad, jazzy undercurrent that makes your head hurt. As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to the midnight science fiction feature at the Mojave Drive-In. Please arrive early to catch the trailers. Old World Blues has been loaded, so I must have, like, the full version of the game with, like, all the DLC. But yeah, like, Skyrim on consoles, if I'm not mistaken, has got a default, modded survival mode that is, you know, technically vanilla. As in, it's an official mod that you can download for free on the PS4 and Switch, I think, or whatever. And it's okay, but I've played better versions of the whole, like, hardcore survival challenge thing on PC. Like, there's just better mods for that on PC. It was free. Wait, seriously? It's not free anymore? Your Pip-Boy has received a signal. Coordinates that lead to the canyon wreckage west of Prim. Following the coordinates, other words, Courier 6, it's signed Ulysses. Now, why is it $10? What the fuck? Are you serious? Why? Bethesda, what the fuck, dude? Lonesome Road has been loaded. Your level cap has been increased by 5. Your Pip-Boy has picked up a radio broadcast from the Happy Trails Caravan Company. They're looking for one more member for an expedition to Zion Valley. Honest Hearts has been loaded. Your level cap has been increased by 5. There we go. So do I turn the music off? Does anyone have a solid answer for me? Oh my god, for fuck's sake. Gunrunners Arsenal, the ongoing conflict in the Mojave Wasteland has kicked weapon manufacturers into high gear. All major and minor weapon dealers in the region are rolling in new weapons, ammo types, and mods. Head to your nearest participating vendor to peruse the merchandise. Don't risk it, but I want the full experience though, that's the thing. I hate this about the DMCA thing. All the songs in this are going to be like really old ones. It is DMCA. It's not Bethesda I'm worried about, it's the music companies that actually own the music. Pip-Boy has picked up a radio broadcast. Grand opening of the Sierra Madre. Dead Money has been loaded. How many times is it going to do this to me? Can I move yet? Yeah, it's not so much Bethesda in the same way that it's not Rockstar that's going to come after me if I play GTA and listen to the music on GTA's radio. It's the companies that own the songs that I'm worried about. Open vending machine. Sunset Sarsaparilla. Can I take it? Mine now. The really old stuff can be DMCA, yes. Let's have a look at Daria's inventory, shall we? Items. I know this. Apparel. Oh my god, shut up. So I've got a bunch of stuff here. Is this all like, I'll put the Armored 13 jumpsuit on. Welcome to the Rogue Room, Kylo. How you going? What's going on, mate? We got zoom. We can look around. There we go. I take a sip, do I? Did I have a choice in that matter, or did you just do it for me? The old music is covered by the artists to state instead of the artists themselves. What does that mean, though? I don't know if I'm safe or not. The thing about DMCA is you can't play music while you're playing it on stream. We don't want to lose Rogue because of stupid. Yes, I should turn it off. But then if I can't just turn off the this is the thing. I can only turn off the music is the problem. So what do we do there? As far as I know, the Twitch's DMCA detection system has improved, and it will automatically mute the VODs if there are segments where it's DMCA-able. To protected streamers, they have enhanced that, I've noticed. Look at the way that I float around, by the way, just like I slide. But I do mean specifically, like in Fallout 3, at the very least, you could have songs playing on your Pip-Boy on a radio that it was like listening to a regular radio station, but it was like 50s music. You know, that's the music I'm worried about. Not the background music, which I would like to keep if I can, because I like the atmospheric music. But I'm fine with turning off the old retro stuff, or we could just not listen to that. But, you know, if we go into an establishment and they're playing one of those songs anyway, we might have a predicament on our hands. This is the issue with playing Les Videos games. Door to Goodsprings Home. So I'm assuming, judging by the name, that's one that I can buy. Well, yes, artists do have to make money. Are you bad? Do I have a gun? I don't want to shoot you. I just want to be armed in case you do come at me, bro. Oh my god, the animations are so much better than Fallout 3. Young Bighorner. Look at this. Look at the way she's like carrying the gun up like this. I love that. They didn't do that in Fallout 3. That's food. It looks delicious. Can I rob their mailboxes? Bighorner. How do I put the gun away? We got aim down sights. Sort of. Oh, there you go. You hold the R button. Okay. Coolio gangster. Let's have a chit chat to this bloke. Goodsprings Settler. How you doing, mate?
Howdy.
You know what I like about this already? Just right off the bat. One of the issues that Skyrim had, I noticed particularly, that, you know, I mean, I can already tell this game isn't going to be super populous with NPCs, but the issue that Skyrim had was that every single little NPC that you would find in towns had a name. And I feel like that when you're doing a big open world RPG, not every character needs to be someone you can become intimately familiar with. I feel like these games would benefit more with a bunch of empty civilians that just wander around towns and cities and stuff. Okay, so maybe Goodsprings... Okay, maybe I was wrong about that whole thing. You know, maybe you can't buy a house here. I don't know. Well, there's a bighorn. Is that where I left it? But yes, the artist does have to make money, but the issue is, of course, these companies have already paid, say, for example, the licensing fees to have these songs in their games. And yet we go and play them and we can get into trouble for there's Goodsprings Schoolhouse. You know, we get into trouble for a decision the company made. Leftists claim to want gun control but still play games like Fallout New Vegas, liberal communists destroyed with facts and logic. fuck. I guess I'm not a real leftist. Well, I was planning on playing a fairly, like, gun-free run if I could. I do like the avenue of going the sneaky route, but I feel like inevitably I'm going to have to kill things anyway. General store. Let's go and talk to whoever's in the general store. No, I'm not going to steal the iron. No, I'm not going to do that. Hello? Melee?
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up.
That'd
The
be
way
it.
I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me? There we go.
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Anything else you can tell me about the Great
They're
Khans?
tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
What else you got for me?
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it.
How is
Word of
Gomorrah?
advice.
Why
Behave.
is Gomorrah?
Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
Yes, the heck I do.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy.
At least they didn't name it
Who
Sodom.
pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
The way he says can't, can we, is anyone modding can like take care of Automod being a little bitch. Stop being a little bitch, Automod, you little bitch. Also, can I just show this off for a sec? I won't be able to see this personally, but look at my eyeshadow. I did teal on one side and purple on the other. I was hoping to go green and purple, but you know, I don't have green apparently. I'm just showing that off for the record.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
Interesting. Oh, I see. It's local slang wheel. Oh, fuck. Would be better said as guns blazing. Okay. Hydrate, thank you. I'm going to need that because I'm going to crack open a drink shortly. A non-caffeinated beverage. Use hollow points, commit war crimes? Fuck yes. What makes the surplus ammo inferior?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Interesting.
Can do.
I like Chet. Chet seems nice. Am I allowed to say that, or does Chet turn out to be a cunt a little bit later on? He seems nice. Let's get a pre-war hat. Why not? I'm gonna wear a pre-war hat. Misk. Surplus ammo. Alright, let's leave this for now, because I don't know what I need, and I don't want to accept. There we go.
Another satisfied customer. Take it easy now.
Bit of a see you next Tuesday. Well, Chet does not seem like a see you next Tuesday. Chet seems like a cool bloke. I like Chet. He better be nice. Let's put on my pre-war hat. Yeah, check me out. Check me, oh my god. I am the very essence of style. Thank you very kindly. You can proceed to absolutely metaphorically suck my dick. Made dark chocolate cupcakes with coffee cream and dropped a piping bag full of cream on the floor. It looked like a cross between vomit and diarrhea. Okay. Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Give me that outfit, Easy Pete. Do you actually, Jed says out of your Legion bastard. Do you folks recall like meeting the bloke in the first major town in Fallout 3, and he's wearing a nice suit and sunglasses? I forget what his name is. He's the guy that tries to get you to blow up Megaton. And I always wanted to kill him early on to get his outfit, because just like that's the only reason, just because the cosmetics. This is speedrun world record pace, yes. Dialogue doesn't count. What can Easy Pete do for you? Maybe stop being so goddamn easy, Pete! Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Oh, so can I go talk to the whatsy? Mr. Burke, that was him, yeah. Why are you called Easy Pete? Because Easy Pete gets around.
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR.
Welcome back,
but
supporter of the cause.
We've been hearing
Hey, Abby.
stories about legionaries on
Thank you
the
for the
Nevada side of the river.
Thank you for the 2 months.
So keep a gun
How are you
handy.
doing?
You don't want to get caught by them.
Kaiser is pronounced like eldritch noises. What do you use the Bighorners for? What do you think we use them for?
Meat and hide, mostly.
Smacked with political.
Can't put
Oh,
a pipe
yeah.
on 'em. They just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
What's so important about Hoover Dam? Not the greatest, but you don't want to bring the stream down. That's alright. I hope you start feeling better soon, Juniper.
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
So it's basically like a game of Risk. I have Skyrim Risk. Can I just say that? I have Skyrim Risk. I don't think I've actually played it. Feel better once you work out what to do about a sticky situation. That's understandable. I hope that you're able to figure out that situation soon. Prospector, like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Did you ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
Know anything about the people who attacked me? Didn't we already ask that?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Goodbye.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Alright, so go shoot the critters. That might be a good idea. Let's go into the Prospectus Saloon. Oh, hello.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to.
Okay. What do you do around here?
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Well, let me think. I'm a little short on caps. I don't suppose there's any work available.
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse.
Yeah, I like Sunny already.
Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack.
Everyone in town so far seems so cool. If you want to take a shot at it,
take these.
A magazine on locksmiths?
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
And the bobby pins?
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
I honestly, genuinely joined the lockpicking subreddit a while back with the full intent of actually learning to lockpick, and I never ended up doing it. I should do that one day. I feel like that'd be an interesting stream concept. Let's learn to lockpick together. Alright, I'll go take a look at that safe when I have a chance.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Let's talk about the areas around Good Springs.
Sure. What do you want to know?
What other towns are nearby?
Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
What kind of creatures are we talking about?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
Yay, danger!
The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
What does the NCR keep you safe from? I feel like I'm just going to be answering a whole bunch of the same questions by talking to everyone, but...
Well, the wildlife for one thing. Rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
What do you know about the other group?
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
You have to go back to work, Radio Carolyn. Thank you so kindly for swinging by tonight. You're on a roller coaster in the middle of Brisbane. Not that you can ride roller coasters because they make you feel awful, but it'd be better than the dumb Ferris wheel. That's all I wanted to know.
If you want to know anything else, just ask.
Why is everyone so nice? I'm getting suspicious. I need to get to Prim. Can you suggest a route?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster, straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need
Good
all the help
Springs,
you can get
not
after what they
asshole
done to you.
Springs.
Meet me
Fair.
outside, behind the saloon.
Oh, meet her outside behind the saloon. I want to pat the dog. Please allow me to pat the dog. Come back, dog. I would like to pat. Excuse me, where is dog?
That Doc Mitchell sure knows his stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, he do. He fixed the giant hole in my brain. Where'd you go? She disappeared and I didn't get the chance to pat dog. She said meet behind the saloon. Where's behind the saloon? Oh, there you are. Hello.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Where? No, I don't see the sarsaparilla bottles. What? Oh, there. Okay. Electric G-Punk, welcome to the Road Room. How you doing? How's it going? Weathered 10mm pistol, let's go. Oh, I just dropped it. Okay, cool. That was very good of me. Very good. I've got guns. Oh, that was good. Holy fuck.
Everything all right?
No, I suck at this.
Until next.
Okay, so...
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
How did I hit the other one? Hello, noob. Now what's going on? Oh, well, it flinched there.
Well,
there
that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what. I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Okay, I want to shoot more things.
It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Oh, the reload animation was pretty satisfying. Look at that. How's my Wednesday going so far? Not bad at all. How's yours going? How's yours going? Actually managed to turn my children's beds into a bunk bed today, which was kind of neat. That's pretty neat. I want to pet Cheyenne.
I see you
Kiara,
brought guests.
hello friends. How's it going?
Friends.
Hold up. Let's make sure we're in let's make sure we're in raid mode. How's it going? Hello Kiara. How'd your stream go? Tell us all about it. What'd you get up to tonight? What didst you get up to, friend? While we put it on raid mode. What's going on? How's it going? How did your... What were you discussing tonight? Were you playing something? Tell us all about it. Just chatting. Nice stuff. It's good. I'm glad to hear it. I was supposed to actually meet up with my my uni group today for our group assignment, and it fell through. We had no organization. Nothing happened, and I'm like, now I'm stressing out because we've got like 10 days to do this assignment. Barely done anything. I was hoping today would be like a good thing to get everybody together, and we'd talk about the assignment and sort of nut out exactly what we're fucking doing. We don't know. Stress. I've already like been like 10 or more days behind on one of my own assignments. Talked about Little Lulu, inspirations / broken pedestals. Interesting. Care to elucidate for me? I'm not sure what you mean. This is water. Also, the label's not going to last much longer, I've noticed. Because, like, the water keeps... This is just a paper label, so it's like the condensation is ruining it. The gag's not going to last forever, folks. I'm sorry to break it to you. I hate to break it to you like this. The gag's not going to last forever. Eventually, that label's just going to peel off. Soz. Anywho. Let's turn this off for a sec. It's a cool glass. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Yeah, it's quite literally a vodka bottle that I've emptied out and then filled with water. People who we look up to, but they let us down because of controversies. Ah, that's an interesting concept. I would like you to tell me more about that, honestly. Because, I mean, I know what you mean. However, you know. Like your mother, I mean, if that's the experience you've had, then yes, technically speaking, yes. I would probably use my dad as an example in that circumstance. Not because he's particularly controversial, just because, you know, the whole father figure thing. You have an expectation of what a father is supposed to do.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out.
Yes, clear out some geckos.
Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else.
Hello, Aurora.
Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Let's be sneaky. Talked about Doug Walker and how he inspired you to make a YouTube channel after the shit that went down with Channel Awesome. What happened there? I feel like I know the name Doug Walker.
You're on. Go give him hell.
Kill the geckos at the well. Is that a gecko? So they're not actual geckos. Oh god! I wasn't ready for the kill screen. Goodness. Easy mode.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Sure.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us.
You
Come with
didn't
me.
do anything though. I did everything. You just sent me to go and do it. Parents fell off the pedestal when you were a teenager. You were already jaded enough to be half amused. Well, that's upsetting. Change the channel nightmare. Channel also used to be for content creators. Then there was an abuse of power behind the scenes. Oh, I see. Oh god. Sonny's a glory hog. Oh yeah, we can do VATS, can't we? I'm gonna steal all the loot though, Sonny. Fuck you. Where'd you go? Sonny.
I see you've brought
Sammy!
guests.
Hello!
Welcome,
Where'd
friends.
you go? Oh, I can hear gunshots. Sammy, what'd you get up to? Let's do another raid hypey thingy majiggy. What was your stream up to tonight? Tell us, friend. Raid hype. This is the best you get. I'm lazy. I don't have any like sort of raid scene. Deal with it. What was tonight? Music. What were you getting up to? Were you doing some production? Were you doing some... I know you've done music review stuff before. What were you getting up to tonight? Tell us all about it. You don't know what to think of that bizarre... excuse me. Don't know what to think about that disaster. As some of the biggest names who were making the accusations against Doug got found out later. So one content creator made a document of the abuse in 2019 and revealed that all the abuse that was going on and the site bled their content creators. Yes, we're shooting the lizards. We're shooting the lizard people. It's the tutorial. I'm learning how to shotgun. I'm learning how to shotgun. I have never shot at a gun before. So that's what we're doing at the moment. Where'd she go? Over here somewhere. What you doing? No, not... I am not... No. No, we are not... No. We are not targeting the dog. No. Thanks for the free loot. Vocals? Nice. Production? Very good, very good. Sounds pretty fine and dandy to me. But what's this? Good Spring Settler. Why are you... Oh, okay, you're not mutilated. Alright. There's a corpse. We want to talk about the corpse?
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did what you promised. Staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Couldn't hurt.
Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Yeah, we're gonna make some meth. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna make some meth. Poor puppy. I didn't shoot puppy. I'm not shooting the puppy dog. We're not shooting the puppy dog. Fell off a channel also since they rejected your main... They rejected main... Oh, they rejected you in 2014. Sorry. I thought you said, like, main, like just the word main. I'll take some terps. Why not? Ah. Yeah, we're gonna make meth. You didn't get the free items for shooting the puppy. Is there like a super special gun that I get for shooting the dog? There's a super special gun I get for shooting the dog, isn't there? Do I just like... What the fuck's sticking out of his face? Her face. Its face. What's going on there? What do you got? Why the fuck?
I see you've brought guests.
Oh my goodness,
friends.
We're getting raided like all the time. Okay, my stream is now glitched. I will accept this. It's like 3 raids in the past 12 minutes. What's going on? That's the wrong button. That's not his ear piercing. You want to know what that is? Thank you, Raiders. How's it going? How'd your stream go? Tell us all about it. Look. That's his eyeballs. I'm not kidding. That's his eyeballs. They've come out of his skull. You quite frankly have glitched the stream. The dog's eyeballs are out of his skull. Welcome, everybody. My name's Abby. Welcome to the Rogue Room. What did you do? What did you do? How did that happen? Anyway, put him out of his misery. Persona 4 Golden, how is Persona treating you? No, just Bethesda things. Well, I mean, you're technically probably Bethesda's base foundation for this game. So, we can blame Bethesda, but it is an Obsidian game at the end of the day. But this is quite frankly, as what I've seen of Fallout New Vegas, is very similar to how there were a number of games that came out after Quake 3 released that were basically Quake 3 but with a different skin on it. Jedi Outcast, for example, was basically Quake 3 but you had a lightsaber. You know, it was exactly the same game, same kind of gameplay, but you had a third-person mode and you had Star Wars weapons. Like it was a different game, but it was the same game. Travesty James, welcome to the Rogue Room. Never encountered glitches like this in Fallout games. Well, I haven't patched it at all. I haven't done any sort of like, well, I've patched it. I haven't done any modding for like unofficial patches or whatever, which I've heard can do things. Candied Citrus, welcome to the Rogue Room. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Travesty just raided you while we were getting to raid me. Wait, not wrong about what? What? Honestly, like, I feel like I'm one of the ones who hasn't had the really severe glitches in Skyrim. For all the probably well over 1,000 hours that I've played of Skyrim, I haven't had any of the really severe game-breaking glitches. I don't know how people manage to get it to happen. Some of the glitches I've seen people experience in stuff like Skyrim and other Bethesda games. Oh, about Star Wars Jedi Outcast. Yeah, Jedi Outcast, Jedi Academy were outright just clones of Quake 3. They were. I hate to break it to you folks, but those developers were lazy. I mean, Jedi Outcast came out in 2002, and then literally a year later, Jedi Academy came out. Like, those games were just chucked together. Really, really bare bones in the span of like a year or less, you know. Parents used to keep you in line by saying they had eyes in the back of their heads. Would have been terrified if they'd insisted they had eyes in the side of their neck. The one that was always got you was vampires killing merchants. Was that a bug, was it? I mean, I suppose that makes sense. I did experience some issue with the vampires in Skyrim where, you know, they would attack towns and they would just kill everyone. And it's like, dude, I'm level 10. I can't handle these vampires for you people. But yeah. Anywho, welcome in everybody. I hope you're having a good time. This is my first time ever playing Fallout New Vegas. And Sunny Smiles is really polite, and we like her because she's very polite. She's very good.
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah. No, everything's not all right. That's why they turned off attacks in walled towns in the Legendary Edition. There you go. Were they cute vampires? I mean, they weren't bad, not gonna lie. I would, you know. I'd go there. Let's get back to town. I hate the way the map looks in this game. It looks kind of atrocious. Oh, hello. There's stuff in here. Can I get in there? Suitcase empty. There's some beds. Paintbrush flying in oblivion. Just anything breaking physics. I do recall there. Oh, okay. Before you venture deeper into the wasteland, you may want to revise your character. Finish. Travel onward. I don't care. I'm trying to go back to Good Springs. I'm not trying to travel outwards anyway yet. I'm trying to go back to Good Springs, which is that way, maybe? At least this is an interesting wasteland. Let's put that out there right now. Who played the Mad Max video game? Which, you know, I get the aesthetic, I get the point of Mad Max, but it's just literally a big stretch of desert. It's just a big desert. Just lots of sand. Anakin Skywalker would fucking hate it. It was... Yeah, there was some fun elements to it. I didn't hate it, but I only played like 6 to 8 hours of it. Maybe even less than that, and I just got really bored. You know, I got the point really quickly. It was one of those games where, yeah, I feel like there are certain games where they are designed for lengthy play times, like hundreds of hours. And there are other games where you can play a decent chunk of it. Or like just like a, you know, when I say a decent chunk, like maybe 6 hours. But the game is designed to be played for a lot longer, but in that 6 hours you're like, okay, I get it, and you don't need to play anymore. You know, does anyone know what I mean? Like, I've had that experience with a number of big open world, several 100-hour games, where I'm just like, I'm not feeling compelled to play the several 100 hours you guys have put together here, because the first 6 hours of the game has just sort of sorted me out. I'm like, okay, cool, done. You need to do something captivating, and I don't think Mad Max really did. Yeah, it feels like work. If a game feels like work, I'm not going to want to play it. I need something that'll make me feel compelled to keep playing. And so far, finding stuff to make drugs, or whatever it is we're making, is just that. There's some jalapenos. It's not what I was after, but there's some jalapenos. What is this? No? Nothing? Okay. She said... Where's our quest? A Brock flower and a Xander root. Show location. Is that... Is that what she said? Like one of them was here? Excuse me? I think she said one was near the schoolhouse and one was near somewhere else, but I haven't got any details about that. Let's go in here. Oh, I see critters. I see something. Hey. Got him. Giant mantis nymph. I mean, I'll take it. You need to get to bed. Radio Kaz, have a good one. Thank you so kindly for hanging out tonight. Let's have a look here. Is the stuff that I want inside the schoolhouse? Maybe. Is this a safe? Locked safe. You need a lockpick skill of 25. Well, hang on. Didn't she give me an item? She gave me an item. Vault 13 canteen. Aid. Locksmith's reader. There we go. Will I be siding with the powder gangers? I haven't even met the powder gangers yet. I know of them though. Alright, here we go. Apply torque with the screwdriver. Rotate the bobby pin. Alright. I'm not going to force the lock. Easy mode. Done and dusted. I know what I'm doing. I know how to play Bethesda games slash Bethesda slash Obsidian games. Didn't loot the safe. Yes, I did. I pressed the A button. Never yet got a forced lock to open, really? Does it ever work? Oh, so does it break the lock? Oh, hello. Does it break the lock if you fuck up with it? Why am I stealing toy cars? Why am I doing that? I don't need those. Well, that didn't give me anything. Locksmith's reader has worn off. Oh, it was only a one-time thing. I thought it was like a permanent boost. Hello.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
How'd you end up in Good Springs?
I moseyed into
Stop
town
blocking ever being unlocked.
10,
Oh, okay.
15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Everyone in Good Springs, including the robot, is so nice, and we don't like robots because the police are now using robots to attack brown people. Can we stop with the robots, please?
Can't say that I'm familiar
But he's
with
a nice
rascals.
robot.
Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Thanks for digging me out of that
Don't
grave.
mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
It's not
Happy
the robot's
trails.
fault. Yeah, Aurora, I was literally just about to mention it as someone shared a cool tweet on your timeline if you how to remove the battery of the fucking dystopian robot dogs that set upon you. The dogs themselves are not racist. Oops. The robot dogs themselves are not racist, but let's be honest with ourselves. How are they going to use a robot dog for crime fighting purposes? Be real with yourselves. Just think about it for a second. Yeah, it's honestly dystopian shit. Like seeing the robot dog, they were escorting. Like there were police coming out of a building. I forget what kind of building it was, but they were escorting a criminal out of a building. Couldn't really see the face or anything because they were wearing big, heavy clothing. But as they're escorting the guy off somewhere in one direction, it's obviously like somebody is recording film footage. Two other cops come out of the building, and there's a little robot dog walking along with the police. One of them has like a little drone remote sort of situation, and yeah, it's fucking scary. Like, we mentioned earlier that I think it was France was testing a Boston Dynamics dog in combat situations. And I've seen so many people justifying it, like the use of robots as like, oh, they're only using it for reconnaissance and to make sure that certain people aren't getting in harm's way. Like they're going to use the robots to protect civilians and make sure there's no unnecessary conflict. And it's like bull fucking shit, dude. Give it 10 years. Give it less than 10 years. They're going to be putting cannons on those fuckers. And then they no longer have to sacrifice human lives, which could be more effective at certain other scenarios. They can just send the fucking robots in. You know, it's the worst dystopia too. We get the most boring dystopia. No cool cyber tech. I don't get sick ass arm blades like Adam Jensen. I don't get the little sunglasses that just clip in. How fucking cool were Adam Jensen's sunglasses from Deus Ex, Human Revolution. You just like flick. It's awesome. But we don't get that cool shit. No, we don't get that cool shit. No. This is the first time I've seen anyone use the uptime function in ages. Gonna take a quick break shortly. We'll give another 10 minutes of this. 100% dismantling the robot dog that comes to check on you. Yeah, sell it for parts. We're in a Good Springs home. Feel like I'm not allowed to be in Good Springs home. I might get hurted. Please don't hurt me. I'm just exploring. Look, this person has a desk. They got a whole office situation, dude. Like, this kind of house in this condition where I live would go for like $700 of rent a week. Not even joking. I'm not going to steal mail because that's a federal offense. I don't want to go to prison. Just imagine the paperwork to justify using the taxpayers' money for auto shades. Come on. I can justify it. That's cheap as... That's not cheap as fuck. Are you kidding me? That's stupid expensive. For a 3-bedroom flat. What is the worst fictional dystopia? Divergent, because that series is fucking dog shit. No other reason, just the story of Divergent is fucking dog shit. Yeah, there's no need to justify cool flicky eye type sunglasses. I want to see someone make them. I mean, if you're a clever enough cosplayer, I don't doubt somebody has actually done a thing where it's like have a bunch of makeup cleverly applied here at the sides, and then have a mechanism that like you have the sunglasses hidden behind, and they're on a rail, and they flick out. The only issue, of course, is if they're like spring-loaded, you could, you know, kind of massively fuck your eyes up, but, you know, I'm sure a clever cosplayer could come up with something. Someone probably has, honestly. Personally hate Gattaca because they made you study it for English. What's the situation with Gattaca? I've never seen it. For London, that's cheap. That's the problem, though, isn't it? That's the problem.
What in tarnation?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to shoot your sign, old man. I'm not going to shoot you either.
Howdy. Yep.
Yep. Yep. Howdy. I have to go to my map, which is over here. How do I do this? So what did she say? She said, by a campfire, find a Brock flower and a Xander root. I don't know where they are, though. She said that one was near the schoolhouse, and I went to the schoolhouse. There wasn't nothing there. What system am I using? I'm on PC at the moment. Oh yeah, the Razor face mask is fucking cool. I need it. That looks sick. That's sick. That honestly looks sick. I'd wear it unironically. But they're probably like either completely sold out or something. I don't know. Some Brock flower. What does that look like? Oh, got him. I don't know what a Brock flower looks like. How am I supposed to find it if I don't know what it looked like? What do it look like, lady? Sunny smiles? What am I looking for here? You've sent me out to find things and never given me a description of them, and now the quest log hasn't told me anything. They've done it? Is that the Adam Jensen sunglasses? There's such a cool underground bunker mod for this that updates itself as you complete quests in game. Ooh, that sounds fun. I like mods like that. I like the house mods in Skyrim because Skyrim gives you a whole bunch of shit that's really cool that you don't want to throw away, but all the default houses in the game are absolute rubbish. Like, all of the default houses in the game are absolute rubbish. You can't store half the shit you find. Like, where the fuck am I supposed to put my Wabberjack, man? You gave me a house that didn't have enough mounts for weapons on it. Where can I put my Wabberjack? I need to find a place for my Wabberjack, and you didn't give me enough space in my house. Eleonora's houses are fucking artworks. There was a good one that I had. There was a good, speaking of Skyrim, going back to Skyrim, there was a good house mod I had, which was like this little void realm secret house. You would have to cast a spell and you'd get teleported to it. And it had this little like sort of outside-y area, but it was like, you know, dreamy and eldritch, and I loved it. It was so good. I wish I had more stuff like that. You know, more cool, weird, otherworldly house designs. Because I was inspired to get a house like that in the game after playing Dawnguard and going to whatever that spirit realm was called. I forget what it was called. But that dimension was super cool, and I'm like, I need a residence in this dimension. That was the closest you could get. The Dwarven Cube? No, not the Dwarven Cube. I think I know what you mean, but no, not the Dwarven Cube. My virginity is augmented. My vision is augmented. I should replay the first Deus Ex. I've never finished it, but I did play a fair chunk of the way through it. And I'd like to give it another crack. It wasn't in Sovngarde, but I do recall there being a Sovngarde house you could get. I'm trying to like jump on top of this. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm wearing my old worldy hat. My old worldy hat, mates. It's probably similar. And it's so aesthetically pleasing with lights and cool effects. You managed to lose an ego in that one. Told him to entertain himself and forgot to tell him where to follow me again. I think it's called the Ivy House or something like that. No, there's not an actual house in the base game that you can get in Sovngarde, but there are mods for it. There's some pretty good ones too. One of them, though, unfortunately, was literally just like they took the Sovngarde region and they turned it into a player house. And I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that, you lazy assholes. Create an original concept. It's still neat, though. But they literally just took the Sovngarde Hall and made it into a house, if I recall correctly. Maybe there was another one that didn't do that, but... That's what I remember. I'm looking for these flowers for no good reason. Oh, hello. Bark scorpion. Got him. Oh, seems like a weird place to live. It is a bit. It definitely would be a little bit weird. What's up here? Let's go for a wander. Oh, she mentioned a graveyard. Okay. Which is infested by whatever these fuckers are. Bloat flies. Oh, got him. Got him. Bug Stomper. Easy mode. Oh, I'm good at this. I keep forgetting that this game has, you know, even if you're like aiming directly at an enemy, you're gonna fucking miss. Like all of the time, unless you've got good gun skill. Okay, we got the bloatfly meat. Now what the hell is this stuff that I need to find? I'm assuming, is this my grave? Yeah, there we go. I can see New Vegas from up here. Cool. Look at that. We got a bit of a vista going on. Neat. That's real fucking neato. I still haven't found my flowers yet. It's aesthetically pleasing with night. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Bit of a meta use. Found it was simply more convenient to use a home in the world, and then fell back into using the Legacy of the Dragonborn safe house, because then you could wander around all the cool artifacts you collected. True. That's Grave Lord Neato. I added some more sound effects to my soundboard tonight, earlier today. Not many. Actually, I added one. And I reconfigured my soundboard so it's got more sounds on it, but I don't know if I'm going to use it. But I need some more memey sound effects. I don't know what, though. I need some more memey sound effects that we can use. Like...
Leave the gays alone.
Does anyone know where to find these plants so I can just get this quest over and done with? Or is it like a really complicated, you'll only find these plants at the very end of the game sort of deal? Am I wasting my time? Oh my god, I'm pressing every incorrect button I can. Oh, also, quick save. Forgot about that feature. Snow globe. You found a limited edition Mojave landmark snow globe. Rare pre-war artifacts are widely considered to be useless baubles, but rumor has it some collectors will pay dearly for them. Not just ContraPoints quotes. Are you attacking me for being a gay?
Leave the gays alone.
Where are we going? Alright, I think I'm just going to move on from this town. I might need to go buy some more ammo and then leave. Because I'm not going to find these fucking plants, man.
Not happy, Jen!
That was such a smooth transition. You mean like mine has been? Do I pass yet? Hey, Lamau. Lamau. I got a sensor module. Pick maze. I don't want maze. Am I passing yet? Passing culture is fucked, dude. Okay, can I go in here? I can go in there. I wanted to go in the general store though, but I'm assuming he's probably closed at this time of night. It's pure evil, it is. I can understand the... Wait, is there anywhere I can actually sleep? Hang on. Can I sleep in here? There's whatever this is. It's not really a room. That's a toilet. Can't sleep in there. Oh, that's the exit. Alright, cool. Don't care about passing, just passing. Oh, funny joke. How's Fallout going? It's going well. Thanks for the hydration. I feel like I need it. I feel like I got a really dry mouth today. But I think the reason that we give... By the way, welcome to the Rogue Curmudgeon. The reason passing culture is even a thing in the first place is... more, yeah, I could sleep in the toilet. I could. The reason passing culture is a thing is the exact same reason that people just generally have body image issues to begin with. You know, it's the exact same kind of reason that people get fake tits or get their nose jobs done or anything like that. You know, passing culture is that exact same thing. You don't look good enough and thereby you feel compelled to change aspects of yourself to look better. And the thing is, I do enjoy making myself look pretty. I like wearing the cute outfits. I like doing my makeup. And if I had the money, there'd probably be a few things I would change about myself. I wouldn't go drastic and overboard, but... Pick buffalo gourd, there's something. But yeah, it is ultimately a symptom of a society that treats us like we are imperfect unless we look a certain way. And passing culture is exactly that. It's exactly the same thing. Like everyone else has insecurities about themselves. Everyone else has insecurities about the way their body looks. Are they more overweight? Are they have they got an undesirable looking facial feature? Have they got like weird imperfections on their body in certain places? And society, well, not society, the media itself, by and large, specifically says to you those things are flaws and here's the ways that you can get rid of them. I've noticed, I don't know why, this is honestly making me feel really bad about myself, but I have specifically noticed that I get ads on Facebook for Curve brand fashion items, as if Facebook is saying, hey, you're fat, here's some fat clothes for you. And that's just another thing, another way that the media systems under which we live encourage those body image issues. You know, by pointing out your imperfections and saying, but wait, we've got a product you can buy. And it's like, I'm very self-conscious about my weight, thank you very much. And I know I'm not overweight, so stop, please. I'm actually, like, kind of underweight for my body type. Maybe don't send me ads for overweight person clothes. And that's the problem, isn't it? Point out your insecurities and then make you buy stuff, make you feel worse about yourself. But then you buy the cute stuff that you do like to make yourself feel better, and it's just a perpetual cycle. Let's go to Prim. They invent an issue, then produce a product to fix it. Yes, exactly. Marketing 101. Put off transitioning forever over passing fears. I can understand that. I think, you know, for me personally too, that was kind of one of the subtle reasons that I put it off for so long. Facebook in a nutshell, yeah. Excuse me, blokes. You've discovered several locations. You can fast travel if you want to. Hello, blokes. Oh, cool. I was gonna talk to yous, but you blew me up. You blew me up. Cancel.
Damn, running low on smokes again.
Can I... Goodness, why are you guys the powder gang, I'm assuming? I'm assuming...
Any lawman that comes after me won't have it easy.
Yeah, these guys are the powder gangers. I guess I found them. Can you stop trying to blow me up, please? Can I sleep? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess the powdered explosives gave it away. The powder mines, whatever it is. Sup, blokes?
Never gets old when something blows up.
Why do they look like feds? Can I just ask, why do they look like feds?
Never gets old when something blows up.
This is why landmines are banned, yeah. I always get super upset whenever I hear a, you know, a heartwarming story about children in the Middle East combing deserts for landmines to make sure that the sands are safe to travel. I've seen that story crop up a few times. Oh, you're alive. Oh, that's not good. That is very not good. Give me another gun. I'm not prepared for this. Time to get lasered. Okay, why is this not killing you? Get vaporized. Oh, okay, cool. Decapitation! Who remembers Brutal Legend? What a fucking good game, man. Oh. No, you know what I mean, yeah, that's not heartwarming, but they present it in such a way that those kinds of... Oh, radiation. Lizard be like... Oh, off with your head, and that's the end of my laser pistol. Okay, have a throwing spear. That didn't get him. That did. Landmines stick around long after the conflict is over too. That is true. That is correct. There was another one of you around here somewhere. I know you were not. Oh, okay. Where are you going, pussy? Hey, listen, pussy. Come back here. I'm not done with you. Thank you very kindly. What the fucking cunt, dude? Are you serious? What? What the fuck, mate? 82%, throw it right over his fucking head. Okay, sure. This game sucks. But yeah, I was going to say, dismissing the landmines for a moment. Let's not go in there. Dismissing the landmines for a minute. One of the stories that I saw come up recently was something like, and I mean, this one was genuinely phrased as like, this is heartwarming. Look, listen to this, you know, gorgeous tale of this 6-year-old girl starting a lemonade stand so that she can get money together to afford treatment for her own brain cancer. Do you remember that story? That was recent. That was very recent. White horse nettle, there we go. And like, as you might expect, literally everybody who saw that story and commented on it. Oh, okay, welcome to level 2, sweet. I don't know. I want to use sneak. I want to be a sneaky bitch. Check a perk. Black Widow. You do 10% damage against male opponents. You are a true friend of the night. Your eyes adapt quickly to low light conditions. Yep, fuck it. We're going with that one. Yeah, what a great example of the American dream. I know. Capitalism at its finest. Why should a 6-year-old need to start a lemonade stand to pay for medical treatment? It was in America, yes. Unshockingly, you know, whenever I say something like that, you can just assume America. Because anything that specifically relates to, like, some kind of story of Enterprise, wherein that... Oh, there we go, the Brock Flower, we got that. Wherein that story of Enterprise specifically relates to someone being obviously exploited by the system, you can just assume America. You know? By default. Oh, hello, there is a person. How do you do? You look like the kind of person who would send me off to help a settlement. That better not be what's going on here.
Howdy.
Oh, no, okay. We're friends? Good. I really don't want to be doing the whole another settlement needs your help thing. Bethesda, listen. I know this is Obsidian. Shut up. I know this is Obsidian. And Obsidian, as far as I can tell, have not done this kind of thing. I mean, maybe they have. But Radiant quests can go in the bin. Thank you. What the fuck? Why is this so terrible? Got him. Oh, hello. Oh, there you go. I have a flex for you. You deserve that one because I did all the work, but you can have the flex if you want. And there you go, Fox. Shoot him in the head just in case. Just to be safe. I can't even see. That bolt is in the way. If I like aim down sights at you, do you get... No? Howdy. I'll just look you in the face, point a gun at your face. Howdy. How you doing, partner? You seem like a friendly sort. Bang! Fucking blow their head off. This is the evil I was talking about, folks. This is why video games are bad. I am now looking at an innocent person who's done nothing. They've done nothing to me. And I'm pointing a gun square at their face and saying to myself, yeah, I'll just blow their fucking brains out. This is the problem with video games. This is why guns in video games are bad, folks. Doom made Columbine happen. It actually didn't. Tell me you live in America without telling me you live in America. She's seen more shit than you can imagine. She don't give a fuck. What does give a heck do? It shows me you give a heck. She's just that ice cold. She's completely emotionally broken. There's nothing left. You know? The wasteland has broken her to the point where she's like, if I die tomorrow, so fucking be it. Yeah, she welcomes death. She wants to play chess with death. Oh, for God's sake, it's not rogue coin anymore, it's amethyst. We went back to amethysts. I'll take your buffalo gourd. So here we got our NCR flag. Cool. Coolio gangster. Oh, hello. Oh.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits.
What's going on in Prim?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs.
Shouldn't you be protecting the town or something?
We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them.
Why can't you protect them?
We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Okay, they got problems. I do not live in America. I live in Australia. But I'm very critical of America for many reasons, obviously. The NCR, beacon of great organization and not overstretched at all. I'm going to save it here really quickly and take a quick be right back. I'm going to do a quick be right back. I'm not standing up in front of the camera. Don't go away, folks. I'll leave you with the background audio, I guess. I'm going to grab a can of CC Dry and we'll come back to this. How old is this game? 2010, I think it was? 2009? I don't know. Look it up. I'll see you back in a minute. Look, I'm just gonna say for the record, okay? I could get away with this in public. I could. I would need to be exceptionally fucking careful. Alright? Especially on Twitch. This one does not get a spinny. We're not doing skirt go spinny with this shit, alright? This is incredibly short. I tried it on earlier today. And I was like, okay, there's no way. There's simply no way this is actually a dress, alright? So the story behind this item, which I'm just like going to take up the whole screen right now. The story behind this, save it for Discord. I mean, I can post whatever I want on Discord. The denim one-piece thingy, oh, I love that one. I love that thing. I could live in that. That is, once I saw it on the mannequin, I just about yanked it off the mannequin itself. I was just like, holy shit, I need it. And fortunately, there was one size 14 left. Oh yeah, Discord's booting servers from Apple devices, I think, for being not safe for work. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I got that at Valley Girl, that denim one piece, for the record. Anyway, this thing, my mother went to the Easter show, I think it was, with her sister, my aunt. And I guess there was a stall where you pick a bunch of items and they make a show bag, which, if you look over there, you can see that little, like, that tan satchel.
I see you've
Hey,
guests.
Rooster, thank you for the raid.
Welcome.
Hello, friend.
Friends.
How goes it? Yeah, she got that tan satchel for me. Let's get a bit of... Can you... Thank you. God. And in it, I guess she picked out... I guess the stall was like you get to pick out a dress, a pair of sunglasses, and a hat, and she got me all three of those, which were really cute and fun. Raid hype. You drunk? Well, I'm about to join you. I'm going to get on the CC dries. And, this was the dress she picked, and she assured me it was a dress. And once I tried it on this morning originally without doing it up, I was like, there's no way. It's like, this is a fucking shirt. This is a shirt. But, you know, after having actually worn it with nothing under it, I'm like, okay, I could pull this off. I would just need to be very, very careful sitting down. And getting back up. So, yeah, we're not doing a skirt go spinny in this one. It's a Canadian Club dry, CC dry ginger ale. It's fucking great, dude. I love it. And it's sugar-free. Zero sugar. We're drinking the zero sugar one. Yeah, just don't bend over. Don't bend over, folks, in stuff like this. But, you know, I don't know why I told my mother's not conservative, but she does seem to have a few old world values, I guess. Specifically regarding sexuality and things like this, and I told her today, you know, in reference to this dress thingy, I said this to her. I was like, oh, when I was at the women's protest, back last month, we saw a sign. One of the girls had done up a sign for the women's protest saying, I should be allowed to wear my skirt shorter than your dick. And I was like, oh my god. And I feel like I shouldn't have told my mother that. She was probably offended in some way, but it was a good sign, okay? Considering the protests were about sexual assault. You know, a woman should not be judged for what she wears, you know? Anywho's, let's get back to Fallout. Mother acts like if you shoot... Mother acts like you shot her if you say the word shit. Yeah, my mother's not too fond of swearing. She'll reserve swearing for, you know, moments where she's particularly angry and she doesn't like to swear. Hello, Mr. Sir. Yeah, it was a good sign. I liked it. I feel a bit lost. I'm not quite sure what to do. Tired, you might go to bed, Fox? Righty, yo, sounds good. Have a good rest. I'll take these plants here. You don't need these, do you? So this is where I've got to go inside, I'm assuming. Your mum couldn't give a fuck if she swears? Yeah. I'm pretty open about profane language. Although I will say this much. I have seen numerous studies. This has come up a lot. I don't know why this is such a common thing to keep coming up. But there are seemingly a bunch of studies done on the eventual result is, if you swear a lot, you're actually really smart. And let me tell you, I've met a number of people whose vocabulary is like 70% the word cunt. They are not intelligent people. Let's not mix words here. Mince words. Yeah, I have reasons to doubt those particular scientific articles. You know? Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it. Oh, no, actually, the Patreon link is still Rogue Bitch. That's right, never mind. So you guys are escaped convicts. I don't want to shoot them, honestly. Can someone... Have we got a mod that can... There we go. Thank you, Phage. I hate auto mod, dude. They're dumb as a box of shit, now you gotta go find a box of shit to apologize to. I don't want to shoot the escaped convicts. I'm facing a moral quandary because I feel like convicts, you might have a justification for escaping. He said to go on a certain side of the overpass. I've forgotten. Was it the left side? I feel like it was the left side. If you don't want to get shot, go on yada yada yada. Don't fuck yourself up. I think it's saying the more variety you have in swearing. Potentially. Oh, these are owned by someone. Well, that's a bit shit. They're just fancy bandits. Yeah, but there's a lot to unpack about banditry too. If they shoot you, then shoot back. Yeah, then it's self-defense. We can justify that. Heard swearing is associated with genuineness. That could be true. I could see that. Because you'll notice people who are ingenuine, generally speaking, tend to avoid flowery language. Because they want to doll up their language in such a way that it presents as professional and smart and, you know, someone, you know, the idea that a lot of people read in society is that someone who doesn't swear and keeps a certain tone of voice and is able to elucidate their points perfectly is therefore more intelligent, by and large. And intelligence is often associated with trustworthiness for some reason. There are a lot of smart people out there, i.e. we can go back to Jordan Peterson, who is a smart man, who is incredibly manipulative, incredibly not a good person. So I think there is an element of like, but we could analyze language all the fucking live long day, honestly. Odysseus would like a word? Oh god, what am I missing about Odysseus? I don't know enough about Odysseus to get the reference. I'll take a teddy bear. I got a teddy bear. Oh, the Trojan horse. Smart people are more prone to being literal sociopaths. Well, yes. Went to go open your bottle of sparkling rosé, and yeah, the cork popped out on stream, so you celebrated something you just don't know what. Nice. Okay, you're Sergeant McGee. Me and my Sergeant McGee. Yes, I made a reference to a really old song that I'm not quite sure of the context of. I don't know what the dealio is with the song Bobby McGee. Why would you put a drive-in next to a prison? Why wouldn't you? Sounds like a fun time, dude. Give the prisoners need some entertainment. That'd actually be pretty based. Have a prison that has a drive-in next to it, and the prisoners get to go and sit in cars that have the engines taken out of them, or just cars that don't work, and they get to have the drive-in experience as a recreational activity for good behavior or some bullshit like that.
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company.
I'm in favor of rehabilitation.
You want to talk about something? Speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
You're often fond of using 10 words when 3 would do well enough. Well, I mean, yeah. It's an essay writing trick, right?
I'm from the hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my 2nd tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are.
Goodbye.
Ma'am?
Ma'am is correct. That's right. I chose specifically the female character so I could get gendered correctly in New Vegas. That's what I did. Come back to talk of prison and you're reminded of something. What are you reminded of, Draco? Yeah, I'm pro rehabilitative justice, but after having watched Philosophy Tube's, oh, that's right, you can't crouch through things in these games. You can't like crouch under ledges and things. After watching Philosophy Tube's prison abolition video, I am stuck on the notion of like, what is the cutoff point for rehabilitation? Yeah, are there any crimes that you think can't be rehabilitated? And there are certainly people who psychologically it feels like they can't be rehabilitated, you know? Like they're too far gone. Is there any point to try to save them? Should they be cut off from the rest of society? For good. Is it justifiable at that point? And I think there is a case to be made there. Yeah, it definitely should be evaluated on a case-by-case basis. And regrettably, the current system in which we live prefers the systemic imprisonment. You know, just put every criminal in prison, even if their crimes are not that heinous. You know, you're putting multiple... you're putting mass murderers, serial killers, rapists in the same prison as people who had an ounce of weed on them at a cop pullover. Like, that's a symptom of a broken system. Had a discussion with someone last year who was under the impression that prisoners getting their terms shortened is fair payment for them doing work in the prison. Under the impression that prisoners getting their terms shortened is a fair payment. Interesting. Okay, explain the thought process to me. Draco is reminded of his bid. Bid? What? I'm gonna blame the alcohol because I'm not getting the chat at the moment. I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, are there any crimes you think can't be rehabbed? I don't think it's necessarily the crimes. I think it's the people. I think, like we've said before, case-by-case basis, I think there are certain people who, you know, there are definitely individuals who are simply unrehabilitatable. But I think there could be someone who might commit a murder, like an actual outright murder one crime, who might be able to be rehabilitated. It, again, case by case. Also, what is crime? Yeah, that's the thing. You know, we've moved much more towards the idea that crime is largely an offense toward another individual, largely, or the state. An important factor in prison abolition, as is with a lot of leftist causes, is to improve the living conditions of regular people to the point that extreme cases like these are less common to begin with. Exactly, commie. Bid meaning time in prison. Oh, okay. Crime is socially based. It is. Crime is socially defined. Let me think for a sec. Sounds like indentured servitude, which it is. It outright is. If someone has to do prison work to lower their sentence, yes, it is indentured servitude, which is slavery. You know. You're of the mind that if a prisoner does work in the prison, cooking, for instance, the prisoner should be paid, absolutely. If they have something like a, what's it called? Like in Orange is the New Black. Have you watched that show? They have a commissary, you know, so the prisoners can actually earn some measure of income and then spend it. Is that a thing you could do? But I would prefer, you know, prisoners be able to actually earn legitimate income that they can receive after they leave prison. It's like, what is terrorism? In the UK, Greenpeace and Extinction Rebellion are classed as terrorist groups. Yeah. All of these all of these systems are defined by arbitrary legal definitions that we as humans have come up with, under the guise of we need to, and it all comes around to the concept of protecting society, right? It all comes around to the idea of like, we want to live in a world where everyone gets to be happy and comfortable and free and gets the perfect opportunity to engage in the capitalistic nightmare that's causing me to scream myself to sleep at night. You know, the simple fact is we could remove any poverty-based crime by simply lifting folks from poverty, yes. And it's absurd to think that there are bootlickers out there who think we do not have the money to cut poverty off. We absolutely have the money in the Western world at the very least, if not worldwide, to lift everyone out of poverty, to put them into at least a basic, decent standard of living. Period. But you know, it's not about the resources, it's not about the dollars. You know. I'd like to have a proper discussion about this, i.e. not in text chat. But I'm playing Fallout. Like in California, they use prisoners to fight fires, but former prisoners are not eligible to become firefighters. That is fucked. If you are sending prisoners out into a dangerous, life-threatening situation, like emergency services, and then saying to them once they've served their sentence that they can't go into that as a career, that's broken. That's a broken system. Won't increase the minimum wage, just increase the poverty line. Not necessarily. There's a lot to fix about...
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
There's something wrong with your face, and I don't know what it is. Why does he look the way that he does? What's wrong with his... Is it his 5 head? Mate, that's a 7 head. Good lord. No, it's his facial features. A 10-gallon forehead. What are we doing here? I'm assuming I have to go and kill the prisoners, but he told me to go talk to someone. Just legit body shaming. If nothing else, I'm body shaming the graphic designers who made the character model. Lieutenant Hayes' tent. Okay, here we go.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
I'm here to fuck shit up.
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job...
You're welcome. We are 2 fucking sociopaths competing to be the world's first fucking trillionaire. Anyone defending those fuckers can take a running jump off a very short drop. Yes.
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested.
Don't
I'm trying to
drink
get
with
some
me. I just
reinforcements
belch.
here, maybe some guns
That's all
with
I
some
do.
firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow.
Tell me about the correctional facility.
Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A
Oh,
little bit ago,
really?
the
I never
convicts
would've
there
guessed.
staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape. And I've been ransacking the area since then. Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. Mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons.
Oh, I can't do
they
the
got
poll.
organized faster than I would have thought.
Although I feel like
Most
we
of them,
shouldn't
at
do that
least.
one. I don't know.
Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
Do we need to judge that?
I have some free time.
Passes
away.
into your heart and mind. Oh.
We're...
Is there any... Oh, that's it.
Goodbye.
Okay, that's all.
Evening.
NCR Trooper, how do you do? Okay, so... Do I have a quest? Am I just meandering at the moment? So I guess there's not technically anything for me to do here. They're just giving me information about the powder gangers and saying that this place is overrun by prisoners. I don't know. What do I do? Do I go in there? What do I do? Loris 18, welcome to the Rogue Room. How you doing? Federal regulations on rent increase and increase on products. Yes, that is true. There is a lot of there are a lot of poverty-based issues. Oh, for fuck's sake, god damn it! Your health is low. I didn't see that. I need to pay attention. Ammunition. Fuck off. Hang on. Stats. There we go. I'm back to being not blown up now. Let's be careful here, because I can't see the bombs. They don't glow. They're not obvious. They're not video game obvious. You have to go through to the town to the casino. Oh, okay. Kind of want to voice your opinion on that, but in the interest of dropping the subject. On the passing thing? Is that what you mean? Oh yeah, I'm totally in the clear now. Like I said, like we can discuss the heavier topics if you want. I personally don't think I pass. For a number of reasons. But that could all be my own personal perception of things. But then we have to consider the fact that, you know, I've met cis women who don't pass, if that makes sense. And cis men who don't pass. Like, the idea of it is absurd. Once you look at more than just a few preconceived notions of what a person is supposed to look like, you begin to realize how ridiculous the concept is. Fucking love Fallout. This one's pretty good. I'm not minding this one too bad. Passing is always a two-person dance. Drop your facial hair and you don't pass. I used to kind of... Well, I didn't have that problem, but... You know, when I was a little bit younger, I definitely had a distinct baby face. Open dumpster. Found an egg timer. Fantastic. I need that, totally. I should probably stop picking up everything that exists. Escaped convict. Okay. Isn't that a whole conversation with cis butch women? Yeah. I've mentioned before a couple of times, one of my best friends is a butch lesbian, and so is her partner, and they've gotten looks when going into the women's restrooms. They're both cis, you know. So again, the whole notion of passing is ridiculously rooted in absurd beauty standards, based in preconceptions, based on trying to decide the way that a person looks justifies their identity, their existence, I suppose. Hey, look, a bed. It's exactly where I belong. Good night, everyone. Do I pass compared to the horrendous standard media demands we adhere to? I'm not sure why anyone would expect me to care. That's the thing, isn't it? I imagine, like, being up here, I could use this as a sniping point if I needed to. I don't want to kill more people, though, but they're marked as red. They're monsters on the map. Oh, hello. Pacifist run this segment is humorous. Can I sprint, or am I already running at full capacity? Because shift just makes me walk. Okay, I'm in danger. I'm in danger. So there's no sprint function. That's awesome. Pog. Yeah. Oh, hello. Where even are you? Critical strike. Okay, I guess I got him. I didn't mean to. I didn't think I was going to, sorry, because the bolt was right in the fucking way. He's floating. Look at him. I can't see his head. No. Cool. Oh, his torso's crippled. Oh, good. Well, so's his head. His head's definitely crippled. I don't think you can stimpack that one. I have my speculations, my skepticisms that he will be getting away with that from that one with a band-aid. You know? Tough luck, buddy. I'll take you to Doc Mitchell. He might be able to fix that brain up. Maybe. Hahaha, he's naked. Lol. So wait, let's try something. I doubt this will work, necessarily, but... apparel. Oh. I just dropped my hat! Bruh, my hat! No! You don't take the hat off, you dumb bitch. I've heard that Fallout New Vegas has something like this with regards to you can wear the enemy's apparel and get around through them, but I don't think it's going to work. Nope, didn't work. Oh, got him. Has to be unique apparel. Well, that's a bit shit. I need to get rid of something. I've got, too much stuff. I know there was a mod for Skyrim that did it. Oh, he's cowering. He's afraid. He's scared. What are you afraid of, pussy? What are you afraid of, pussy? Come on. Where are you going? Go and run.
This is hopeless.
You're right, it is. Let's see, there we go. What can I get rid of? I can take the dynamite. He trolled us good, he did. He got me. I never would have. Should I wear the lightweight metal armor? What's that look like? Let's do some cosmetics. Oh, I can toggle the oh, that's the console, the command console. I can toggle the depth of field effect when I got the inventory on by hitting the tilde key. Let's have a look. Lightweight metal armor. What does this look like? That is pretty metal, bruh. I can't zoom out any further. Yeah, that's okay. Can someone check, like, when that account was made? Because I get the suspicion it was made, like, sometime this afternoon, which is just lazy, dude. This one goes alright. I don't mind this one. When was that account made? You're very subtle, by the way. You're very, very subtle. Oh, hang on. Look at the design of this mask. That's pretty badass. It's about a year old. What are you doing with an account that's a year old calling people the F-slur? I don't think I like the hockey mask. Thank you, Draco. Please go away and become a better person. I know you won't, but I can ask nicely. Let's have a look here. So, melee weapons +2, speech +2. I keep forgetting that Fallout has this thing where it actually gives you stats on your armor and such. Light. 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 Lightweight leather armor. Medium. Light. Tribal rating armor. Agility -1, so I don't want that one. I'm going to ditch that. I'm going to drop a bunch of armor sets. I'm going to drop that. I'm going to wear the lightweight leather, I think, because it looks cute. There we go. Center report anyway. Yeah, worth getting the report in. We don't need homophobes on Twitch. We don't need them. Like, what purpose does it serve to keep people like that around the platform, honestly? But Twitch doesn't do a whole lot. They don't really do a whole lot about that sort of thing. They'll ban someone like me for having an inappropriate username. But they'll let people like that continue to roam the site freely. A dumpster, look, it's Twitcher9's home! Right in the garbage where you belong. Trash. Know your fucking place, trash! I need to get that soundbite. There's one. Oh, here we go, Mohab. I went to say Mojang. Mojang! Somebody get me the pink guy soundbite. Where he goes, know your fucking place, trash. And I'll add that to my soundboard, I promise you. Reported them too, hopefully they get banned. Fuck them and their account, they can go fuck themselves. Misk, so... Deliver the package at the north entrance to the Vegas Strip by way of Freeside. An agent of the recipient will meet you at the checkpoint, take possession of the package and pay for the delivery. Bring the payment to Johnson Nash at the Mojave Express Agency in Prim. Bonus on completion, 250 caps. Manifest contains, yeah, that's the thing that got me into trouble. And deliver the package at the 2 oversized dice composed of fuzzy material. Yada yada yada. Calling people the F-slur. Fascist. I mean, this is the thing, right, about the term fascist, is that it has become such a default your political opinion's bad situation that anyone who disagrees with you politically will call you a fascist no matter what your stances are.
Damn!
That's kind of the issue we've got to deal with now. You know, if you say anything that can be interpreted in a way that might be able to relate to a fascist viewpoint, then all of a sudden you can be considered fascistic. That's the thing. It's become just a political back and forth situation with no weight to it. And I mean, you can still try to put some weight to it. A science skill of 25. Sorry, I'm too dumb for that. I can't use computers. Yeah, the whole everyone who disagrees with me is literally Hitler. Yeah, that whole thing. Oh, hello.
You like that?
Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah, hit me again. I'm not being an enlightened centrist. I'm telling you how it is. Long fuse, dynamite, Med-X, vodka. Yeah, I like vodka. That's what I mean. Is like both sides of the, well, both major sides of the political spectrum will use the phrase fascist to be like, oh, you're literally Hitler. Everybody I don't like is Hitler. I've seen it in I forget what it's called, Question Time in Parliament. They'll call each other fascists because they disagree with their political stances. I told your mother you're a commie and she cried. Really? Please tell me you're kidding. That's depressing. Oh, there's some bad people. I'm gonna run away. This is probably a bad idea. Probably gonna get killed. I'm gonna go out here. Oh, okay. I don't need any of that just yet. Oh. Oh my god, that was amazing. Just like blew his fucking head off.
Something for you.
I will never get tired of that. Yay, violence. I'm now a violent person.
Enough.
Oh my god. Let's keep going. I'm just playing it like a standard shooter now. I'm being boring. I'm not doing the whole stealth thing because that's too much effort. It keeps telling me you take a sip from your trusty canteen.
Like that?
Get shooted in the spine. Or wherever. Get shot somewhere. Violence bad after 2 hours of Fallout New Vegas. Yay, violence! You know I'll be right back on my anti-violence bullshit tomorrow, though. I do genuinely prefer to play stealth, but the problem is these games make stealth so obtuse at the beginning of the game. So unless you like build your character exclusively around it, it's going to be almost impossible to do it. And I'm assuming you can't just go back to the special machine and change your stats around willy-nilly. Leave it alone. I don't want to fix that. Ew, imagine helping people. Goodbye, head. Oh, hello. I need health. Aid. Do I really only have that much?
Had enough. What was that?
What was that? I don't know. Was it gunshots, genius? Might have been gunshots. If you can hear me around the corner, I imagine you might know what that is. Yeah, I've liked what I've played of Deus Ex 1. I need to go back and revisit it and finish the damn thing. There we go. I'm picking up stuff I don't need again. Like I got another one of these. don't need... I mean, I could use the machete. What are my stats, actually? What are my stats? My skills. Energy weapons. I should be using energy weapons. My gun skill is 24. But yeah, like, what I played of Deus Ex, I did actually do a no-kill playthrough for a good portion of it. I think. I did a full stealth playthrough for a good portion of it. I can't remember where I got to. Take cigarette. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Is that what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna... My dream home is a ziggurat. So I'm gonna take up smoking and I'm gonna smoke a cigarette in my ziggurat. The fuck? How in the fuck? There's a thing. Oh, I thought he gave me a flamer. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's a very tough cap. No cap. Who do I have to butcher to get some good service around here?
You like that?
Oh my gosh. I'm turning into a monster. Okay, what other... I had a machete. I'm sure I had a machete. Let's get the throwing spears out. That was kind of brutal. That was good. It's nice to meet you. Oh, hello. Hello, Deputy Beagle. How's it going, mate?
Found you. Heading up.
What? Okay. Get him in the head. We missed it, though. Your only experience with MGS was 5, which had an unfortunate time with the hour-long intro, which broke. Oh, ew. Turning into a monster. Yeah, let's not beat around the bush. I already was. Nah, I don't care about these.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me.
Not intentionally.
I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
I've got to get going.
Well, I'm Deputy Beagle, and I'm being held hostage. Can you imagine? I'd be most grateful if you would set me free.
Nah, fuck yourself.
I must say it's been the low point of my career in law enforcement. The powder gangers stole into town at night and murdered my sister and her husband, the sheriff, in bed while I was sleeping in the office. I watched them for a bit,
A-cab,
waiting for the right moment to pounce and arrest the lot of them, taking careful notes as I watched. To my dismay, they found me while I waited in the shadows and brought me here. Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here.
If you try to run away instead of fighting at my side, I'll kill you myself? What the f... Not very diplomatic, I'm gonna be honest with you. Do I do that? Might be one of those good cops.
Oh, why, of course. I'd never let you fight my kidnappers with my help, without it. You lead the way.
I think I've killed everyone, but I mean, okay. One of the things I love about Dishonored is the fact that you can go through the... I think you can go through the entire game without even knocking anyone out. Oh, no, sorry. You can knock out the targets of the assassinations for some purposes. Or you can do alternate actions throughout the game. Which really, like, one of the things about the no-kill playthrough of Dishonored is that, like, a little bit spoilery, some of the things you do to not kill your targets are more reprehensible than just outright murdering them in most cases. It's kind of... Dishonored is a game that is inherently fucked up in that nature. Anywho. I need to play through Dishonored 2 at some point. Is he gone? You good?
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we?
Yeah, you did really
Breaking
well.
myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling.
You did nothing!
Problem is, there's still no law in Prim. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
He did nothing. What are you're the...
Oh, no. I'm just the deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command.
What are the qualifications?
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle
He's
down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice.
There you go.
Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
Because they're lazy. I'll help bring law and order back to Prim. Do I want to be a cop? Do I be a cop or do I be a cab? I have to keep him from healing himself with food by tricking him into eating toxic food, so he's... Instead of healing, so his stamina goes down because he vomits. So hang on. You can only get engaging enemies from 6 boss fights. So one boss whose non-lethal takedown strategy is unfortunate. Oh, I see. There we go. Yeah, I love the non-lethal kills in Dishonored.
I know what it's like to have a busy schedule, but surely you could squeeze this in.
Don't try to coerce me into being a
someone
cop.
who's bearing experience and scream sheriff, simply tell him or her about Prim's predicament. That's all it takes.
He just made me the sheriff. What the fuck? I didn't sign up for this. Gonna go have a snooze? Sounds good. Sounds good. Have a good snooze. Enjoy your time there, snoozing. Did I just become sheriff? I didn't want to be sheriff. This is not what I signed up for. More clap NB clap cops clap. More non-binary war criminals. Thank you, Ronald Reagan. Now what have I got? I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just wondering. Deputy Beagle would like help finding a new sheriff for Prim. Should look for someone that has experience with law enforcement and is familiar with Prim and its surrounding area. So, he said there was someone else in the prison. That's the... Well, that's not the prison. That's the Lucky Casino. Where's the prison? Yeah, I got asked to recruit a new sheriff. I misinterpreted. Okay. So where do I go then? I'm pressing M to bring up my... show active quest notes. There we go. So I gotta go this way, I'm assuming. There's blood. This game is too violent. There's blood in it. We have to ban this game. This is now an R18 rated game and it will get banned in Australia. No longer allowed to play it, folks. Because it's got blood in it. And blood is bad. Think of the children who will be corrupted by this here video game, because video games are designed for children to play. Therefore, they're not allowed to have politics in them. They're not allowed to have any depictions of violence in them. That's illegal. That's against the... Why am I floating? That's against the law. The laws that I decided are the laws. As a conservative Christian woman... Oh, fuck. Fucking Christ. There we go. Hate the sight of blood IRL. Oh, so do I. It fucking freaks me out. And I have to get blood taken fairly often. I actually watched this time. Needle sticking out of my arm. Like, I looked away as she put the needle in. Because the jab hurt. But then I looked and I'm watching. It's like there's blood from me pouring out of my body. It's weird. I don't like it. But at the same time, you know, looking at it happening sort of normalized it in my head and made it a little less freaky. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to be going, but I guess I'm going this way. The cum stuff. Oh, fantastic. That's what you want. Am I going to have to refill my trusty Vault 13 canteen at some point? I'm assuming I am. Also, why are you looking through glamour items? That sounds a little bit microtransaction-y to me. Hey? Cut your finger open once and almost passed out. Yeah, I haven't had that experience myself, but I've heard of people who had that exact same response to blood. And yeah, it's like it's super unusual, but at the same time I get it, you know. I have a visceral response to blood. I don't like seeing it. But in Bloodborne it's cool. In video games it's cool, but because we know it's not real. We look at a video game, we know it's not real. You know, I've seen some pretty excessively gory shit in video games, but if you were to show me somebody with their actual ribcage blown open by a shotgun, I'd be like, oh my god, that's actually fucking really unsettling to see in person. The currency isn't real world money. Good. Keep it that way. Better not be. Square Enix. Better not be hearing about no microtransactions in your video game. How the... Hello, Gecko. You didn't notice me throwing things at you, you little asshole. I got no ammo. Not just the women, but the children too. Not just the men, but the women. You're just gonna linger on his corpse? What the fuck? The VATS thing just lingered on his corpse. What the fuck? That's fucked up. I just killed a child and you're just gonna keep the camera focused on him for a second. Fallout New Vegas, what the hell, man? That's intensely fucked up. This is bad. This is not what I was intending. I'm gonna die. How am I missing you so bad? One down. Not all glamours are MTS exclusive. There you go. Oh, got him. Come back here, you little gobshites. Can someone explain to me what the fuck that means? As someone who is not a Briton, I'm a British Texan, you see, there's a difference. Oh, I'm dead. I keep seeing the phrase gobshite thrown about. That's the first death. There we go. Congratulations. I don't know when I saved last. Oh, auto-save back here. Someone who spews shite from their gob. Not gonna lie, Britain. You're not too bright, are yous? That's not the cleverest insult I've heard. I much prefer Australian insults to people like dog cunt, shit cunt, fuckwit, dickhead. There's some much better insults in the Australian vocabulary than gobshite. It's very, very PG when you think about it. There we go, I'm stealing some frag bombs, frag mines. So if I come back here and I talk to these people, are they going to have anything to comment on regarding the guy I just freed?
What is it?
Goodbye.
Ma'am?
You feel like Epic Games required Borderlands 3 to have microtransactions, so the devs put a microtransaction in store in the use an in-game currency that is totally internal. What do you mean about the Borderlands 3 thing? I haven't played it. Australian insults are cunt plus any other one. Yes. Yes, quite literally. That's our entire vocabulary when it comes to insulting a person. Just call them a cunt and attach another word to it. You ass cunt. You cunt fuck. You shit piss. Like it's just a portmanteau, basically. Australians are a unique breed, I think. That's not necessarily a good thing for the record. Let's have a look here. Ass cunt sounds like boy pussy, but why am I going this way? Why is that my marker? What's there? That's where I was going to. That's my marker. Oh, find a Brock flower. That's not what I wanted. Quests. Misk. No, oh, I've lost that quest. Oh, the quest for the sheriff is... Does that mean I didn't rescue that dude? Does that mean I haven't actually done the rescuing of the man now? Like, has that gone away or something? Because that's what I'm reading into that. Whatever. We're gonna go try to get this flower for Sunny Styles, sister of AJ Styles. Hello, you little dog cunt. Oh my fucking god, cunt. Jesus, now I'm turning into a full-blown Australian. It's the CC drives. Kind of ironic considering, you know, it's a Canadian, allegedly. Canadian beverage. That has turned me into an absolute Australian. I don't know how to feel about this. Are there more of you little shits? Hello? Geckos. Geckos. Come out to play. I need the 3 bottles. I need my 3 bottles. Am I still allowed to enjoy The Warriors, or is that a problematic movie? I don't know. Let's have a look at our map. Where are we going? Okay, we're still going this way. It was a Epic Games exclusive because they financed a lot of the game. Epic has a habit of setting requirements for games they fund. Oh, okay. I have absolutely no idea about The Warriors. I know James Remar's character is pretty, like, he's supposed to be a bad guy. You know, he's pretty rapey, pretty much. Oh, hello. That didn't work, did it? Oh, well, there's the root that I need. You want to have a root, love? Where's a melee weapon, for fuck's sake? But I think there is a distinct difference between, for example... there we go, that helps. There is a distinct difference... Oh, you're over encumbered. Fuck off. Drop this one. Which is kind of stupid because that one has a melee weapon bonus, but whatever. There is rather a distinct difference between putting problematic subtext in your movie and creating a problematic character as a representation of bad people. That's a different thing. So why would Epic Games require them to put in a microtransaction storefront? I'm confused. That's a bit of a weird requirement there. Understandable though, because Epic Games are all about the money and not about the integrity of having, you know, a valid storefront by any stretch of the imagination. It honestly baffles me that Epic Games still has any measure of a storefront as it is. Seems like they don't want to... Oh, okay, I'm leveled up, okay. Let's boost my melee weapons up a bit, shall we? Let's do that. Done. Because their storefront is honestly still missing so many crucial features. It continues to amuse me and confound me. Oh, I don't want those. Free GTA help them? Probably. That's the thing. Oh, you're a Pascal, I don't know. That's the entire thing, right? So what's this little situation over here? Interesting. I don't know what that was up there. Up in the top left. But there was certainly something that was like a confused icon. I get the suspicion that means something. Color me sideways. I suppose that's a phrase. You could say fuck me sideways. That's a phrase that we use in Australia. That's kind of like, I'm shocked at this thing. Fuck me sideways. I don't know why that's a thing, but it is a thing. I gotta use fuck me sideways more often, mate. I do have the Wild Wasteland perk. Anyway, yeah, free GTA helped them. There's a lot of free games that Epic Games releases that are, that are helping their platform to grow. But the problem is they're not actually adding any features to their storefront that are keeping people around. I'm over encumbered again. What the fuck? Drop that. I've got a bunch of weapons I don't need. Like, can I even use this? I can. Cool. Get rid of that one. I don't know what's good and what's not. I'm just like carrying whatever. I want to be a machete girl. Sword girl. Anywho's. They got a shit ton of money. They probably don't really have to make too much profit. Just have to stick around. Yeah, that's the thing. This is my first playthrough. Yeah, I don't know what I'm fucking doing. I have no clue what I'm doing. Super Stim Pack has worn off. Oh, so that was a drug? That was like an actual hardcore drug. It wasn't just a painkiller? Xanderroot. There we go. Let's go back to Goodsprings. This is my first playthrough. I'm doing super heckin' good-oo.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. Alright now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Is Sunny Smiles a lesbian? Okay, we can make healing powder. Accept.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Who the fuck is Trudy? Hi, Cheyenne, I love you. I want to pat you, but if I left mouse click, I will chop your head off, and I don't want to do that. Smashly, welcome to the Rogue Room. You're jelly because this game rules, but you might get wrecked if you don't know what you're doing. True. But we're playing on... I can't believe I was actually contemplating going on hardcore mode. Why did I say that to myself? Trudy is the bartender. I literally never saw her at all. Dismembering corpses. Come on, lop its head off. There it goes. No, can you pick up corpses in this? No, you can't. Can I cut the tail off? Can I get a tail cut? Do I get a special weapon if I cut the tail off?
Howdy.
Howdy. Don't mind me. I'm not doing anything. It's all good. Hold E, yeah, I was, but it just brings that up. Is Cheyenne an old dog? Because she's like tailing behind here. She looks like she's struggling a bit. Here you go. You're stuck on a rock, girl. Here you go. Off you go. There's a good dog. Look at the baby. You're a bit experienced, aren't you, girl? You got the grey around your nose. You're an old dog. Gotta take care of the old dogs. You shouldn't be out in the field. You should be resting. It's the Z key. Okay, hang on. There's still an attached leg. We have to get... There we go. I think I got it. Oh, it's fucked up. Corpses scared the shit out of you once, maybe because you were afraid the entire time to encounter any centaurs. I remember the centaurs in Fallout 3. Are they in this one? Because centaurs were like a fucking cool and incredibly fucked up monster design. I loved the centaurs for the sheer fact of, holy shit, that shouldn't exist. You know? Oh, they have evolved centaurs, even better. That's what you like to see. Let's go back to Riverwood. I mean, sorry, Good Springs. The noise they make? Oh, I can't wait. I don't recall seeing any centaurs in Fallout 4. But I didn't play through the whole thing, so who knows. Also, I don't know why they changed the design of the super mutants in Fallout 3 compared to Fallout 1 and 2. Salem Corbin, welcome to the Rogue Room. I wonder if the centaurs are just simply too fucked up of an enemy design and they've just gone, well, we're gonna ditch that. It's a bit yikes. There's Depth's an enemy that will kill you so fast if you aren't prepared. Oh, I expected that, yeah. I kind of expect that with every video game. Well, most video games. There's more than likely going to be a monster that will fuck your shit up if you're not prepped. Where's Trudy?
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
It's like 3 buildings.
Keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Run away, pussy! Hi, I hope you don't mind if I stand here on the counter.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I overheard your argument. What was that all about? Can I go break
Looks like
Joe
our
Cobb's
little town got
kneecaps?
itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
They were supposed to be in 4. There we go.
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Also some nasty concept art. Dude, I love any kind of body horror stuff. I live for it. I like anything that's like this used to be a human body, but now look at whatever the fuck it is. It's such a... I know it's a gruesome thing to be super into, but I really love it. I genuinely, like, artistically, the sheer idea of, like, let's take the human form and mutate it and turn it into something it shouldn't be. It's such a cool aesthetic.
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
That's actually why I really like Dead Space for that, on that matter, on that note. I feel like Dead Space is probably the closest thing we're going to get to a version of the Thing as a video game, like as a semi-modern video game. I feel like, oh, can someone fix the auto mod situation? Fucking auto mod's being a cunt. Or is there no one auto modding at the moment? Is there no one modding at the moment? Yes, you've got broken glass in the back. Just, who cares? No, not you, Salem. Pentagram posted something and auto mod's got it, and I can't. I'm gonna tab out. There we go, and hope I don't break my game. There we go. We're all good.
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
That's probably not the safest measure, I would say.
Alright.
I want to talk about something else. What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
I don't mind you, like, it's not about being PG. Automod's just overreaching lately. I don't know what the hell's going on, but Automod's being a shit cunt. I'm not going to be PG. So I help Ringo and Good Springs will like me more. What if I help the powder gangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few
Automod's being
rounds
a
on the
cunt,
house.
really. I hate it.
I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
I actually need to watch a ton more Cronenberg. I think I will check out The Fly and Videodrome soon. Did my attacker say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Goodbye, I'll come back to
Be
you.
careful out there.
Because it's like midnight and that alcohol's hit me, so we've been going. 1 out of 1,000 saves used, there we go. We'll save it properly. I think we're going to call it there because I'm like, no, I'm not going to. Put your sword away. Put your bloody sword away. Alright, thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. I'm going to call it there because I'm very tired. And very tired. Yes. We're going to find somebody to harass tonight, and then we'll be live again tomorrow doing normal stuff. Doing normal things that normal people do. But for right now, how's about we go to... Who do we go to? Who can we raid tonight? Let's turn the music back on. What did I... Yeah, normal people totally talk like that. Totally. Totes. Totes misquotes. Trying to think. Who can we go and prod? Should be heading to bed soon too. Yeah, I'm totally fucked. That's again. It hit me like a ton of bricks, dude. One. I'm a lightweight. I'm an absolute fucking lightweight. Thanks. I hate it. But I should be live tomorrow with some more discussion of whatever's going on in the news. Whatever's doing and going on in the news, you know, normal shit. How's about? Let's go to Grizzly. Go say hi to Grizzly, who's doing a thing, and I've got an ad, so that's no fun. Why is my caps lock on? What the hell, dude? Alright. Gonna go raid Grizzly, who's playing some Super Mario World. Here's my socials. If you've not already joined my Discord, followed me on Twitter, which is like the only place I actually care about. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Facebook's fucking shit. Don't go on Facebook. It's full of really dumb people. Facebook is for, like, if I see a news article crop up on my page, on my timeline, I habitually click on the comments knowing it's going to hurt me to read them. I've never seen so many monumentally stupid people in my entire life before I started reading the comment sections of Facebook news articles. It's pain. But it is pain that I inflict upon myself, and perhaps I should take some screenshots of said comments and edit out the names so I can share my pain with all of you. I feel like that is only my responsibility as an entertainer. What do you reckon? Alright folks, thank you so much for hanging out for our first session of Fallout New Vegas. It was interesting, was more interesting than anything I've seen of Fallout 3 or Fallout 4, I will say that right now. The storytelling is already significantly better than Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Have not played Fallout 76. Have no intention to. Thanks so kindly folks for being here. I'll see you when I'm looking at you. Ta-ta, love your faces. Be kind to yourselves and each other.
In there, chat. In there. Let's go.